Billy Hayes thought he'd seen the back of plans to privatise part of Royal Mail, but with a brand new government in place, along come new challenges for the union. This conference the perfect platform to discuss how best to tackle LibCom plans to inject private sector cash into the business.
Well, the government's position is they want to privatise Royal Mail. We see these as old ideas dressed in new language, and it's a great shame they want to privatise Royal Mail, but we've been resisting that. 3 times we've defeated it. We're confident if our ideas are listened to, there's no need to privatise Royal Mail, and we'll be campaigning against the privatisation of Royal Mail.
And do you know any of the specific details in it though? Because there was some mention of like a John Lewis kind of stuff.
Yeah, well, the big thing is, from what we understand, is 49% of the equity will be sold off, and it seems to be a private company, but we don't know any specific details just yet.
But with 49% of equity being sold off, how will that affect members? What's the concern?
Well, nobody puts money into a company in the private sector unless they can get more money back than they put in. That's how a privatised utility works. And we see the universal service delivering Royal Mail from Land's End to John O'Groats. We see that at risk under privatisation. Putting private capital in order to get more money out, and that's why we think it's going to be a bad thing. Increased pressure on our members, more job losses, and we think it's a bad thing.
And are you looking forward to dealing with this government, and what will it be like dealing with Vince Cable rather than Peter Mandelson?
Well, we've still got to represent the CWU, whatever political colour the government is, and that's what we'll be doing. We'll have an early meeting with Vince Cable, who's the new business secretary. We previously dealt with Lord Mandelson, and that was a difficult time with Peter, but we managed to get through some big issues, and that's what we were doing with Vince Cable. And we represent not just, we represent everybody, and that's what we're going to be doing.
So you went through quite a tough year last year with the strikes and reaching the agreement. Should members be worried about possible strike action?
No, it's going to be a different year because we've got a different government. But in terms of the agreement that's been reached for Royal Mail, we expect Royal Mail to honour it, and I'm confident that we will also. And the first thing we want is dialogue and to be listened to, whether it's a Labour government, a Tory government, a Tory Liberal government, employers and the like. We exist to represent people. That's what our main and primary purpose is.